Hi, everybody. It's Ariana Newcomer, Dove Oracle Priestess, and this is Wisdom Wednesdays. And in the US, here it's the day before Thanksgiving. So today is about giving thanks. And gratitude as a practice is something that I often forget to do. And it's something that many studies have shown is really helpful and beneficial for us. So I invite you to join me today in thinking about all the things that we can be grateful for, including the stuff that it seems like we might not want to feel grateful for. So I am especially grateful today for rain. I live in Central California, and we have been having fires north of us, fires south of us, and small fires in our area, which fortunately have been put out very quickly. But because it doesn't rain for much of the year here, and because of warming and climate change and drought, fire danger has been very high. And so we've all been on edge. And it's raining today. It's raining. So I am giving thanks to the waters that fall from the sky that help to nourish all the plants and the trees and to help release us from this danger of burning up. And I'm also grateful for those basic things in life, like my partner, John, and the fact that he cooks and he loves to cook and makes wonderful meals for us, for my cats, my dogs, the silly chickens, for the really comfortable bed that we have. And as I took my shower this morning, grateful for that hot water, which is one of the great blessings of life to me. And I'm also very grateful for all of the people that I know who are doing work to help make things better in the world. I know so many people. And when we watch the news, it can seem like everything is bad and awful and wrong. And the news, of course, has a negativity bias. Our brains have a negativity bias because the things that are negative are the things that are generally more, we need to pay more attention to in order to survive. And news sells more, negative news sells more than positive news. But I'm also grateful for The Optimist, which is an online magazine that I subscribe to, which is dedicated to publishing positive news. So it's a daily dose of positivity that I get in my email inbox. So I really appreciate Jurian van Kamp, I believe his name is, comes out of the Netherlands, for The Optimist and the work that they're doing. I appreciate my teachers and mentors who have helped me to understand myself and helped me to learn things that I can use to help others. I'm very grateful for all my clients and students, because one of the great joys of my life is being able to help others. I'm grateful for my connection to spirit, my abilities that I have trained over these last years to bring through information from spirit, to widen my perceptions and to be able to talk to trees and connect with those very subtle realms. My life is so much richer and more wonderful because I do that. And I'm also very grateful for all the lessons that I have learned from the really difficult things that have happened in my life. The bad relationships, the toxic relationships, the humiliations, the the various ways in which I failed at things, because I have learned, once I got to the place, and sometimes it's taken me a while, but once I've gotten to the place where I can shift my perspective on those things and look and see, okay, what were the hidden gifts in this? What did I learn from these woundings that I am now able to use both to be more whole within myself and in my work to help others. So I am today giving thanks for those things as well. And this is one of the ways in which we can really help ourselves, is being able to shift our perspective and look at the woundings and the horrible and awful things that have happened in our lives and turn them into something that we can gain benefit from. And there's always something that we can take away from these things that we can be thankful for. So I am also thankful for the beautiful place where I live, in spite of all the fires. This coast of California is an incredibly beautiful, gorgeous place to live in. I'm grateful for the neighborhood I live in and how we mountain neighbors really take care of each other. And I'm grateful to be able to be part of my partner's extended family, including his ex-wife and her second husband, and getting to be a grandparent, one of 8 of 2 little children. These are John's grandchildren. And I am grateful for my own children and the places that they're in their lives right now. And I'm grateful for the family I grew up in. I'm really grateful that I grew up in a family where we could argue a lot, be extremely passionate, and still understand that we love each other deeply, and we can have these arguments at the tops of our lungs and know that we are going to come back into love, because that's always there underneath. So I'm very grateful to my brothers and my sister, my mom, my dad, and all my cousins for creating that kind of environment, because so many of us have been crippled in a way in not being able to, not being trained that being angry is never okay, and holding it in and holding it back then, and not being able to fully be ourselves with each other. So I'm very grateful for my own family and having had that experience growing up. And I also had, plenty of woundings as a child, but I am grateful for the lessons that I learned from those woundings as well. Because again, they have given me tools to use to become more whole in myself and to do the work that I do in helping others. So I have a special Thanksgiving holiday season gift right now, in gratitude to everyone who is following Wisdom Wednesdays, who's on my email list, and who might be in my Facebook world and LinkedIn world. I normally charge $197 for a 1-hour private oracle reading and mentoring session. And I have a special right now where you can get those for only $97. And I'll put the link in the comments below. It's one of the trees that I work with here on the property is an incredible great-grandmother redwood. And she made the offering recently to me, saying that she was open to having me give readings through me of her, giving her wisdom and healing. And so the session is called A Soul Healing with Great-Grandmother Redwood. And you are welcome to choose that way of working with me, but we can also work on whatever it is that you have going on for yourself in these times. If we're reading with Great-Grandmother Redwood is not calling to you strongly, we will do energy healing, we will do voice clearing, working with voice, we can do ancestral clearings, and I can bring through information from other spirit guides for you to help you clear things for this ending of the year and moving into 2019. So I look forward to working with you, and would love to hear your comments here underneath about what it is that you are grateful for, especially any of those tough lessons that you learned, that you realize have given you some nuggets of gold. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you in the US. My great gratitude to all of you all around the world watching this who are doing this work of helping to create the great shift, the great turning, the great restoration, elevation of consciousness of humanity, return to partnership with our earth and creating healing. Thank you.